Well, happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to Lisa Mychols and Friends. Look, we've got Randy and Angela.
And Martin.
Hi, guys. And Martin. Hi,
Martin Shkreli.
Hey, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Isn't it fun hanging out on Tuesday like this? I'm like so happy. Thank you. So I was pondering today that, music is an expression of our spirits. And it hit me today that whatever programs we grew up with, what we listened to, how we were raised, and the emotional programming from all that, it's like that's what we're carrying over and creating from. So basically, I thought it would be really fun to tackle. Do you guys remember the early 80s? What's that?
I was waving to Angela.
He was waving to me, so I was waving back. Somehow I interpreted that was waving. Although I was going to start to head for Walk Like an Egyptian because of what you were talking about, but I think that's the 90s.
Yeah, that's a little later.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the...
Think of the Brits. What about the Brits?
What about the Brits?
What's your earliest early 80s memory? Don't all talk at once.
My wife was pregnant.
Okay, wait a second. Let me rephrase this question. It's going somewhere else here.
I was in college.
Okay, feel free in the chat. Okay, musical, like a musical inspiration from the early 80s that was really big for you.
Message in a Bottle.
Okay, that was like what, 80 something? 82, 81?
Yeah, 88, somewhere before 83, because they had broken up in 83 because I never got to see them, because instead of seeing them, I went to England. It was a better trade.
Okay.
Wow. But you didn't know then that they were going to break up.
Okay. Wow, a Message in a Bottle. So did you go out and buy that?
No, but that was the first Police song I ever heard, and then I just really liked it.
Cool.
So I really liked the Police for a while.
So you liked everything that followed, kind of thing?
No. But I did like a lot. Kind of spotty. I think after, Spirits in the Material World, the Synchronicity album, I kind of fell off, I think. But that was near the end anyway, so then it just became Sting, so... Yeah.
Oh, God, I hope I didn't do something weird. Okay, no, I didn't. Sorry, I'm just having a hard time hearing you guys.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's not you.
I thought of riffs.
Oh, good. Well, we'll get to funk soon. Yeah. I mean, come on. The two go together like peanut butter and jelly. Okay. What's that?
I was thinking my riffs aren't very funky now that I think about it. Uh-oh.
That's cool. Okay, and again, anyone in the chat, please, if you have like a really cool early 80s song memory or music that really grabbed you, I'd love to know what it is. What about you, Randy?
Well, my song ranges from so far. I mean, back to the 20s and 30s with buttons and bows, and it's hard for me to visualize what decade the songs came in.
Oh, well, we can help you out there.
Hey,
Randy. I'll learn that one sometime.
Yes.
Have you ever listened to the Boswell Sisters?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Ooh, I have to send you some Boswell Sisters. I love music from the 30s and the 20s, and I go very wide span.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. We'll have to do that sometime. Can you all sing 3-part harmonies? 4 parts? 5 parts? 6 parts? There's like 3 of us. Okay.
Let's say yes. We'll pretend.
Well, let's see. Love you too. Okay, so I brought up the Ragamuffin for a reason. Ragamuffin was like my first experience with early 80s was probably at my sister's best friend's boyfriend. Well, no, it was my sister lived at this house with this girl, but the girl's boyfriend always spent the night, and he was in a band, and so he would spend the night a lot. And wait, I said that already. He had his big collection over there. I assume they didn't have record players back then. It's like the girlfriend has the good record player because like all his records were there. And so when he wasn't home, I'd go through them and I saw like the specials and altered images. And I just remembered that their music was so different and so out there. And it really caught my attention because I wasn't one of the cool young people that knew cool music. I wasn't brought up with that. It's not my fault, you know. My cool music friends can snub me all they want, but that's how I grew up. I grew up with what I was aligned with, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm not judging either of you guys for buttons and bows. And no, actually, but the police
Doris
is cool.
Day.
Hey, you know what? Oh, I love Doris Day. And I gotta say, I didn't get into the police until later. I thought it was a guys band, and they kind of like rubbed me wrong back then. So there you go. You know, whatever programs musically were me. Yeah,
but I was a little bit. I was closer to the target age, and I thought, oh, it's a guys band.
well, okay, so I got to explain to you guys about this Ragamuffin thing, okay?
Yes.
So, like, whenever, okay, you guys remember Howard Jones?
Yes.
Okay, so, like, he totally sported the Ragamuffin. Stuart Adamson, he sported it. Bananarama, big time. I just love that, just comfortable, you dance in it, you're squishy, it's just everything about it is amazing to me, and it sparked my imagination, and I felt like it was real wild. So this is a definition of a ragamuffin. It's a person who looks really unkempt, such as usually in the mornings their hair is styled like they just rolled out of bed. The outfit they thought matched is actually lacking any kind of style. So,
it's funny
I think
because
Madonna kind of did it too.
Well, absolutely. But I tend to think of it more later with the grunge. You tend to think of more unkempt. Ragamuffin. It's not as. See, the grunge was more. It had more dirt to it, I suppose. Whereas the Ragamuffins just goofy.
Yeah,
their clothing is clean, just mismatched.
Right, but I thought it was sexy. I mean, go figure.
Absolutely. Cyndi Lauper. I loved Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah, she was crazy. You know, my parents were worried about me when I got into her, and it turned out they became bigger fans. So there you go.
Of course, Cindy's that sort of fan.
So I'm going to play this song. It's by this band called Altered Images, and it's called I Could Be Happy. Ready?
Ready.
You guys have your shakers?
Randy's disappeared. Oops, and somebody's back. Question. The song is amazing, says Martin Shirelli.
Yay! Okay, I'm going to do my
question, though.
Oh, the song is... Well, let's hear it. Okay, so it's... Maybe swim a tree. I could be happy, I could be happy. Or look at the sky on my holiday. I could be happy, I could be happy. Maybe swim a mile down the Nile. I could be happy, I could be happy. All of these things I do, all of these things I do to get away from you. Get away, run away, far away, run away. Get away, run away, far away, run away. Escape from you. What'd you think of that? Isn't that the cutest song ever?
I thought I need that on my playlist.
It's so cute. And
It is cute.
it could have gone one more verse, but it's the same verse, so it's like, well, how can you like make that exciting when you're just playing acoustic guitar? So I did my best. So yeah, Altered Images, Claire Grogan, also an actress. Love her, she's just adorable. And I wore this blue top just for her because the album of that early 80s time is called Pinky Blue. And I was like, whoa, like two shocking colors put together on one album. It was really cool.
You've got an Ember Studio saying hi. Howdy.
Hi. Hello. Hope you enjoyed that. So yeah, we're talking. Do you have anyone else have any favorite early 80s songs that I can't play, but that really moved you? I mean, good grief, we were coming out of let's see, I'm going backwards and it's hard to go forward. Beatles, you went to garage 60s, progressive.
I can help you a little here. My guitar riffs, Led Zeppelin.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
Santana. You went through Santana and Led Zeppelin. On the way to
Deep Purple.
Deep Purple.
Yeah. See, I'm waiting for this girl to get back to me because I'm going to take some guitar lessons so I can learn like all these riffs. And she's like a future like hero of mine. So yeah, just waiting for that. So yeah, and so I'm going to jump over to some funk. Again, I tried to play it, and it just doesn't work as well on acoustic guitar. You know, trying to yeah. So so let me. I wrote this down. The definition of funk. Okay, here we go. Definition number 1: bad smell. Okay. Definition number 2: depressed state and moody. Definition number 3 is music speaking for itself. Think George Clinton of P-Funk, James Brown, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Also, funk is a very distinct style of music based on R&B that reached its height and popularity from the late 60s to the late 70s. Its name originated in the 50s when funk and funky were used increasingly as adjectives in the context of soul music. The meaning being transformed from the original, one of a pungent odor, to a redefined meaning of a strong, distinctive groove. Okay? One of the most distinct features of funk music is the role of the bass guitar. So, yeah. And I know, for me, I love funk. I love bass guitar. That was my first professional instrument. Funk in the 70s scared the crap out of me, though. It was like, you know, you'd see these, like the Ohio Players records. There'd be like mostly nude women. There was one with honey poured all over. I'm like, and then I hear there's someone getting murdered on one of the songs, you know, in the alley. You know, of course, it's not true, but It was a really good time, and it was a massive time that again just pulled me out of my comfort zone and inspired.
Right.
So, what about you? Take us to Mowtown, Angela.
I'm just not that funky, I guess. I don't know. I do think that when I thought back, okay, in the 70s, I would have been going to school, right? I graduated high school in 1979. So a lot of the exposure I had, I always kind of think more Motown, but some of it is more funk, was actually on the bus to school. And when I wanted to put together before we got so digital, but we were leaving some of the other formats, I put together an MP3 disc of stuff from that time. And it had stuff like Ohio Players and, Earth, Wind, and Fire isn't that funky. They can kind of be a little, but
Smokers. Yeah, they were like
pass the duchy.
Yeah, those were kids, right?
Yep. Pass the duchy.
We were talking David Bowie. Didn't you mention you liked the bass line?
Oh, absolutely, that. It actually started the movies where I went. Every time, one of the ads had that riff. So you not only got it on the radio, and I owned it, but we would go and we'd be like, shh, listen.
That's cool. He also had, like, for Fame, it was a more simplified bass.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, if it's in the pocket, it's... I melt.
Seems like one of the other ones, I can't remember what one it was, though, on that same album, was really good that way, too. Cat People, maybe? I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, I'll have to check.
Still at Howdy.
Well,
but so, does funk meet Ragamuffin?
No, unfortunately, Tom is not here with us this evening, but he was telling me about a band, some friends of ours that do this. They put two crazy things together and they make new music with it or something, or I forget what they do. But no,
like,
this is just stuff that inspired me this week that happened to come together. Very different than last week's episode because I didn't know what the heck I was doing. Yeah, I was watching Spike Lee. This documentary he did about Michael Jackson, from Mowtown to Off the Wall, and I was like listening to those tracks again, to Off the Wall, and it's like, God, those are some of my favorite bass lines. And I looked the guy up like a couple of days later, and it turns out this guy, his name is Louis Johnson, and I just want to give a big shout out to Louis Johnson and a big thank you, because he is a master of bass.
Is that a picture of him there that Randy put up?
Let's see.
Maybe not. He put up a picture of somebody playing a bass.
He probably did. If he was a major rock pose, that was him.
You know who else is doing that is Postmodern Jukebox. They're not doing funk, but they're mixing songs and making them kind of more swing.
Okay, so, yeah, okay. Well, are they funky?
No, but they're taking songs that aren't something and they're making them something they want them to be. They're swinging. But they're taking, like, new songs and taking them back. And they also are doing, I don't know, they're all over the place. They might actually have a funk one.
Okay. Well, I will look them up. Louis Johnson, this guy, okay, I'm putting some links of his in the description of this as a YouTube video. This guy has played with the Carpenters, Sergio Mendes, Donna Summer, Paul McCartney, Leslie Gore, and even Kenny Loggins. No joke. But we're talking funk here. So it's notable bass lines. His first band were the Brothers Johnson. Do you remember them? They did Stomp and Strawberry Letter 23. All of Off the Wall. You remember Give Me the Night by George Benson?
Yeah, I remember George Benson. I don't remember that one so much. And the Brothers Johnson, there's actually another one that's really good that I can't think of that that is the one that's my favorite of theirs. So sorry.
Okay. How about Rise by Herb Alpert? Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this is his signature, and I'm so embarrassed that I didn't know this guy, but I knew his sound. I knew his bass playing, and just looking him up, it was pretty incredible. So you'll notice in comments when you look up songs he's played on, people are like, oh, this sounds like Brothers Johnson, and it's just a signature sound, so it's pretty cool. So I just wanted to share that. Louis Johnson. Hello, Louis Johnson.
Louis Johnson.
I urge everybody to check him out. Give me the night.
I definitely will. Oh, give me, yeah.
There he is.
Yeah.
Rock God. Bass God. Yeah, so.
And Kenny Loggins is funk? I guess.
No,
like
that's what's so funny. No, he was just like a studio musician, but I just laughed because of Leslie Gore, but Leslie's one of my heroes. But it's like those two don't really match, and so I figured funk and ragamuffin, why not? Everything. Again, like as a musician myself, I think people think they know my style because of the kind of music I've talked about over the years, but what most people don't know is the music that shaped me during growing up. Sorry, I'm just looking.
I'm looking at I have all her albums.
Oh,
that
yay.
Song is amazing.
Yay. Thank you. Good share. Yeah, very cool. So,
dang.
I can play. This was a song I wrote because I was waiting for someone to bring in funk bass to this, but it would totally take my train off the tracks. People go, what are you doing? Now, mind you, I'm a huge psychedelic fan, so I personally think I can get away with anything just based on that. But
yes.
Right?
Yes.
So just to imagine this man playing on this track with his amazing bass lines. There's a party in a land. Come and take my hand. Relax and dream, things will be different, you see. The sights are made sad. Let your mind take hold. Life unknown. Don't try to hide it. Reality's not invited. Taste the spring and feel the fresh air. Color up the place inside the square. All different kinds are invited to come and they stay together. Thought as one. Let your mind take hold. Life unknown. Don't try to hide it. Reality's not invited. Universe inside, chasing possibilities, and still together we can fly. Come and stay inside, stay with me tonight. Cool. funky as I can get, I think. But
I like it, though. It's more it is kind of psychedelic funky. There's a way where you did that reality's not invited, and the way it would get softer and louder and yeah. It had a nice psychedelic funk thing going on. I like it. But then I like psychedelic too, so.
I know, isn't it the best? Right. I got by with a little help from my friends. Isn't it just the best? Thank you. So, okay, what else can we share? Because we got 7 minutes. 7 minutos. So, I'm wearing the Heart of the Ocean. I just want to share that.
Oh.
It wasn't easy to put on. I think it's going to be hard to take off. You guys like that, huh? The real one, real sapphire. No, I'm just kidding.
It just makes me think of this. Did you ever see her do it on the Oscars?
She fell? Oh, Celine Dion.
When she sang, she slapped her hand against her chest right near that Heart of the Ocean. I thought, oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah. I didn't realize she was wearing it. I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah. It was funny, so I always remember that. Sorry. Oops.
Isn't Randy the
guy says hi to Randy, the man?
Isn't Randy the best?
Hi, Randy, the man.
I love it. I'm just saying hi to Randy again because I'm so happy. That's so sweet. I love Randy. Very much.
Thanks so much, Randy, for being such a cool guy.
I know, right? Thanks for doing those slides too. I appreciate
that.
Don't look at me. I'm not going to do slides. I can't do them, Randy, and I don't want to. So but I'm not going to ask you for any either.
It doesn't bother me any.
Okay, good.
Yeah, my computer blue screened on me earlier. That's why I just disappeared.
You disappeared, yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't know if you'd gone through past the other pictures yet or not, or are you coming up to those, or?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't warn you. I was so busy thinking about what I was supposed to say or should say or didn't want to say or would like to say but wouldn't say. But if I could say, I would say. But I won't say. And so I forgot to say, hey, right now is the best time to put up that Altered Images photo of the song I sang before. I could be happy. Remember that
Which
picture? The girl in the band.
I could be happy.
Guys,
that one, yes.
Altered Images. They are the cutest band. I'm so sorry. I totally aren't they cute? So that's the song. I could be happy. I could be happy. All of these things I do. All of these things I do. Don't escape. Thank you. Yay!
It was funny. You must be able to correct the type, because I'll swear that said that Randy was Digifilm Guy's wine man, but then it became Wing Man, and that's a whole other thing.
I don't know.
Wine?
Well, I could drink wine with them too. You know? I was drinking sangria while blabbing the other night, so you know.
There you go.
I have to say a big thank you, and you get a hug from me too. Thank you. Yay. Yeah. So 4 minutes left. Do you want to do a sing along?
Sure.
You want to do Message in a Bottle? I don't know how to play it. Oh, isn't she beautiful? That's Claire Grogan back in the 80s. She was in Georgie's Girl. Hey there, Georgie girl. That's right. I knew, Randy, you would know that one. Yeah, I think I'm going to dedicate.
Remembering all the words, that's another thing.
No, we'll figure that out. So, well, gee, you guys, this was really fun. And I'm looking forward to next week. If you guys have a request or a certain genre or a certain band you want to highlight it on, send them to me, because I want to explore more of it, and I'll bring more of my originals too. And we got to do more sing-alongs. Well, we don't have a professional guitar player. We just have a semi.
Oh, for goodness sake!
Well,
For this platform,
that's it for
Yeah.
this platform. I need a certain either a keyboard player or a. I'm gonna put that on my vision board. Seriously, you guys. Okay, everybody. My email. What is my email? Michael's Monkey. You can find me on Facebook. Send me a band. Send me a musical genre. Send it to Angie. Right? Cool. Enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. We're signing off. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by. As swiftly as a wink. Everybody, I love you. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. I'll see you back here next week. Yay!